Hi members, Miss Heidi here and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a recipe called Vanillekipferl, which is a cookie recipe that's very popular in Europe and especially in Germany. So this recipe is very similar to a snowball cookie, which we also have on our channel if you'd like to check it out. And we're just going to need a couple ingredients for this recipe. We're going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar plus a little bit more for coating, 2 sticks of butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup of crushed almonds or walnuts, which you can crush in a blender or a food processor, and 2.5 cups of flour. So let's get started. So Vanillekipferl is often made with vanilla bean, but this is a quick and easy recipe that's full of flavor and comes together in one bowl. So we're just gonna add all our ingredients into our bowl here. So we're gonna start with our 1 cup of powdered sugar. There we go. And next we're going to add in our butter. So we're gonna add 2 sticks of butter. And you wanna make sure your butter is softened. If your butter isn't softened, you can also pop it in the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds until it's nice and soft. Put it in. And you can give it a little mix, squish it together. Go. And now we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. So we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 and 2. Okay. And next we're going to add in our crushed almonds or walnuts. So I'm going to use almonds today. And to crush them, you can put them in a blender or in a food processor until they're nice and crushed together. And we're adding 3/4 of a cup. So, and you can mix that up. Go. And next we're going to add in our flour. So we're gonna add 2.5 cups of flour. There's 1/2, 2 halves, just 1 cup, 1, 2, which is 2 cups, and 1/2. Go. And now we mix. This is going to take a little bit of mixing to get all of the flour mixed in. So just keep working it together. And once it's pretty mixed up, it might be good to go in with your hands. Just make sure that you're either wearing gloves or your hands are nice and clean. And mix up the dough. We can just knead into the dough until it's all mixed together and starting to form into a ball. All right, and once it's all nice and mixed together, like that, then you can wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator for a couple minutes up to an hour if you'd like, or you can just get started with the next step and make your cookies. So I have had my dough in my refrigerator wrapped in my plastic wrap for about half an hour, just to make it a little bit easier to handle, but that's not completely necessary. And now we're going to form our cookie shapes. So you're going to want to have a cutting board or your counter that's clean with some flour, and you're going to take your dough, set it aside, and we're going to take off pieces of our dough. And you want it to be about the size of the palm of your hand, and we're going to roll it into a crescent shape. So this shape might be similar to the moon or maybe a croissant, and you can roll it on your floured surface, and then you're going to want to pinch the edges down like so. And that's the shape that you're looking for your cookies. And then you can go ahead and put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper. And go ahead and make the rest of your cookies. While we are forming the rest of our cookies, I wanted to ask a couple trivia questions and give some fun facts about Austria and Germany. So Austria is home to the world's oldest zoo still in operation, which was established in 1752. Pretty cool. And also, over half of Germany's highway system, the Autobahn, has no speed limit. Now it's time for our trivia questions. So I'm going to ask some questions, and I'm going to give you the answer at the end of this video. Let's see if you get them right. So what do you think is the national animal of Austria? That's our first question. And our second question, this type of candy was actually invented by a German inventor. And I'll give you a hint for that one. This type of candy is a gummy. So go ahead and keep thinking about those questions while we finish up our cookies. Once all of your cookies are shaped, you're going to bake them in the oven at 325 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes or until they're golden. While my cookies are in the oven baking, I wanted to take out the globe to show you where Germany and Austria are located, which is where these cookies are very popular. So here we have our globe. And you can see here is Europe. And if you look close here, you can see Germany and Austria. After taking your cookies out of the oven, now we're going to roll them in some powdered sugar. You can just pick up your cookie after they've cooled down for a couple minutes and don't hurt to touch. And roll them in the powdered sugar just slightly. And finish up the rest of your cookies. After your cookies have cooled some more, you can dip them a second time in the powdered sugar or sprinkle it on top until they're nice and coated. And this is how my cookies came out. And to answer our trivia questions from earlier in the video, the national animal of Austria is the black eagle. And the candy that was invented by a German inventor is the gummy bear. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you try out this recipe yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye!